Hi everyone, my name is Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to do a money and career reading for Capricorn. So I'm going to go ahead and look at your money, your finances. I'm going to look at your career, whether you're in one or whether you're looking for a job or whether you're in retirement. It kind of all falls into this, whether depending on what stage you're at, right? So before we get started, I just want to remind you too that I took a little bit of a break. That's why you're going to hear something in my voice. So I went to the EES system center and had 2 sessions. So that is the Energy Enhancement System Center here where I live. And it was my friend's birthday and she was gifted this, and I was brought there too with her. So I'm not explaining it very well. Anyways, the first night we were there, I think I was there maybe 12 or 14 hours, and then I went home because I have animals to check on them. I had to do a couple of videos for the channel, and then I went back. So I took like maybe a 6-hour break, and then I was in there for like, I don't know, 14 hours, maybe 16 hours. She was in there the whole time, like 36 hours. So what it does is it resets your cells on a mitochondrial level. It's scalar waves, and you're basically having them go through you the whole time you're in there, and you feel it. It's very buzzy. When you leave, you're buzzing. You're feeling very high. It's really interesting. Well, I was doing okay, just feeling like really buzzy. And then, so that was, I left Sunday morning, right? We did 2 overnights, Friday night, Saturday night, and I left Sunday morning. Well, Wednesday I had a massage that had cupping. And when I was done with the massage and I stood up from the table, my sinuses decided to just drain. I mean, it was like a faucet. So I guess that was the lymph that got moved around. Well, what the scalar waves do is they release toxins. That's why you're supposed to take a salt bath afterwards, and you continue to do it. It's leaching out heavy metals, nanotechnology, radiation, any other type of toxins that are in your body. Well, I think when I had the massage and the cupping, it moved stuff around and it caused drainage of my sinuses. So for 10 days, my sinuses have just been running like crazy, and that's not like me. I'm not someone that has allergies and stuff like that. And so it drained, well, the first night it drained into my lungs with sinus drip and I haven't been able to shake it. So I've been hacking stuff out. So I had to take a break from making my videos. So I'm back, and I just wanted to let you know because, you know, I just don't do videos. I also have private clients. So I was able to do my private clients, and I just, you know, it was either one or the other. So I took a break from the videos, but I'm back. So here I am, and I wanted to start with the money and career. So I just did Virgo, and now I'm going to go ahead and do Capricorn. So I just wanted to let you know that's what happened. All right. So I cleanse, shuffle, and I meditate, and I ask for the strongest energy to come through in the cards before I even get started. And this is going to be your first of this new series, Money and Career. All right, what does the universe want to tell Capricorn today? We've got King of Cups, 2 of Wands. It's a slightly different spread than what you're used to. 9 of Wands and the 5 of the Hierophant. And that reminds me, so I have now my my equipment. So because I'm congested, I didn't go ahead and do it before, but now I have everything to get it set up. So you will see that change. I know I've been saying it forever, but I'm not the tech savvy person like I thought I was. Okay, so for the guidance and advice from Spirit, we have the 4 of Wands, we have the Fool, and we have the Tower for your opportunity. We have the 2 of Swords. For your challenge, we have the Temperance card. Okay, so a nice mix. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with the money first, and then I'll do career. So your money, we've got 2 cards, and I'll get clarifiers for these. We've got the King of Cups, and we've got the 2 of Wands. So what this is telling me for your money is that you really need to look below the surface of things, that you need to really look at what's going on. That tells me that maybe you're not looking at your finances as deeply as you should. You're not taking them as seriously as you should. And you really need to spend some time looking at that, going below the surface, maybe putting yourself on a budget, planning things out. and looking at what's coming in and what's going out and where and how and all of that. And maybe throw in a little bit of emergency money and where that needs to go to be saved, or whatever your situation might be. But you're really being asked to go below the surface of things. So that's telling me that you're looking beyond just the nuts and bolts of where you spend your money, your day-to-day spending. Maybe you're looking forward into what do you want to do to, maybe you want to move. So now you have to incorporate some more money into that because it's an added expenditure. That's a large expenditure that's coming up in your future. Maybe you want to go on a vacation. Now you need to start factoring that in to save up for it. The airfare, the hotel, food, and everything else. And you're really being asked to do that. Now this is for your money. It's for you to be able to really, I'm getting that you really need to look at what's coming in and what's going out. I feel that if you, I'm getting for some of you that if you have a larger sum of money, that it's about you really looking at where your money is invested and looking below the surface of it. So looking at trends that are coming for your investments, making sure that the laws that are now being changed with the new administration, is your money going to be protected? Is it safe where it's at? For example, let's say you have real estate investments. Is your money going to be safe in those particular avenues? What if you're renting to someone that's on Section 8 and now Section 8 is going to be modified or removed from that particular renter? Do you evict them? Are they going to stay? What are your options? I feel that now you're really having to go and look at things intently in whatever area you're in. That's just an example of real estate. What if it's your business? How does your business come into play with new laws coming in, with investments coming in, maybe new employees? You're being asked to really go below the surface and really start looking at things on a deeper level. We also have the Two of Wands, and that card is telling me that you need to clarify your intention. So for some of you, I feel maybe you're not sure what you want to do with your money. Maybe you're not even sure how you spend your money. If you live paycheck to paycheck and you don't have a budget, maybe there's a couple of days every month where you don't have money for food and you just eat what's in your pantry. I just feel that you need to clarify your intention when you look below the surface and really have an honest conversation with yourself, that you really need to get it clear in your head. I feel for some of you, it's not clear what you're doing with your money and what direction you want to go in. And that's okay, but it's now time for you to get clarity. And I mean on a deep level. All right, so let's get some clarifiers. So that's the card, when that comes up for that type of clarity, that's the card that comes up before you take action. So you don't want to just go willy-nilly and take action. You really want to look at things and figure it out and then take action. You can always pivot. You can always, make new decisions, but this is the first stage of that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We've got the Page of Cups. We've got the Ace of Swords, a gift and blessing from the universe. A lot of truth and clarity coming in for you. The Four of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles, which is perfect because she is the queen of health and wealth, abundance, prosperity. Okay, so when we get over here to this King of Cups, this is really about you going below the surface and looking at things on a deeper level. You're also using your intuition to feel into it. That's being clarified by the Page of Cups and the Ace of Swords. So you're really able to also utilize your imagination. So you're able to be a visionary at times, to look ahead. Maybe you were trying to look 5 and 10 steps ahead in your investment, how you use your money. Maybe you're looking ahead into a year or 5 years where you want to be, how you see yourself moving forward, right? You are really trying to look at things on a deeper level and I feel like you're trying to get control of your finances, whether, like I said, whatever level you're at, whether you live paycheck to paycheck, whether you own your own company, it doesn't matter. This is the energy that's coming through, but you're really able to use your imagination and to feel into it. We also have this Ace of Swords. This is triumph and victory, triumph and success. This is about truth and clarity. This is a gift and blessing from the universe. This is about you having a breakthrough. It's almost like you're going to have an epiphany moment when you're looking below the surface. You know, maybe you're looking below it. Oh my God, I didn't know I had that. Oh my God, you know, it's better than I thought. Oh my God, it's worse than I thought. You know, whatever your situation is, you're having that clarity of thought, and you need this as a starting point. You really need clarity on your finances, on your money. Because if you don't have clarity, you're not going to be able to make strategic and smart decisions moving forward. You're going to be making decisions that are not based on clarity. They're based on maybe misinformation, based on a gut feeling just with your heart, and that's not smart. You need to use your mind and your heart, your intuition, to feel into it. But at the end of the day, this is about you getting clarity, crunching numbers, really looking at it from a mature, realistic standpoint, you know, and seeing it for what it is, and then you can make the right decision for yourself. It's taking that kind of responsibility and having success with it. So the other card in your money is this Two of Wands, really clarifying your intention, figuring out what it is that you want to do. And that's being clarified by two pentacle cards. These are pentacles, they're coins, okay? She is the Queen of Coins. She's grounded, stable, secure. She's worked really hard to hold on to that pentacle. And she's very grounded. And this is about you grounding yourself, getting a grip on what it is that you want, how you see yourself, and really making it so that you're making this foundation. You want to be grounded, stable, secure. This is a very strong position to be in, and I feel like this will bring in that kind of abundance with that clarity of thought. We also have the Four of Pentacles. This can be a card of you holding on to tight, being very controlling, being very miserly. Because this is coming up in your money position, this tells me that you might have a little fear about spending some money. You might have some fear about losing money. Maybe you're coming at it from a position of lack. You're afraid that you might not have money one day, so you're holding on really tight, or it's the way you spend your money. Maybe you legitimately are a miser. You know, maybe you grew up poor, and now if you have money, you don't want to spend it because you never want to be poor again. There's so many different angles that you can come at it for, but you're holding on to your money, and sometimes that blocks the flow. So if you have a company, and let's say you're holding on to money, and you're not also able to spend some of it in a business manner, maybe even doing pro bono work and having that generosity, you're going to start blocking this abundance that's coming in. Maybe this is about you being so cheap with your friends. I'm sorry I have to say it like this, just because, you know, I have a sense of humor too, that maybe when you go out to dinner, you guys nickel and dime and you fight over the bill. Well, that creates a discord. That is not bringing you abundance. In fact, it's repelling abundance, and it's also repelling friendship, and it's not a good look. But this is just something that it's about you holding on to your finances really tight. But because it's also with the Queen, it's also asking you to look at your foundation of money, right? He's standing on two pentacles, holding on really tightly, and he's got one on his head. So this is about you looking at your foundation, balancing on these as your money foundation. You want to be grounded, stable, and secure, but you don't want to hold on so tight that you're miserly. You want your hands to move. He's holding like this. You want to be able to move it, not fix it in a rigid formation of control. You want that pentacle to be able to move, right? You want the pentacle on your head to symbolize, I think about money. Money loves me. Money's attracted to me. Money can't keep its hands off me. Not that I'm so worried about money that when that worry comes out and that emotion comes out, it causes money to run from me. It's a different attitude, and it's a different way of looking at money. That's what's coming in for your money. Very interesting. I like it. It's very clear. Now we're going to go ahead and look at your career. So your career, we've got these two cards. We've got the Nine of Wands and the Hierophant. So for your career, this is about you self-actualizing. This is about you standing in your position of power and really tapping into what it is that you want. This is you figuring out, I would say a lot of you have already figured out what you want to do on a soul level. So you followed your heart and it's something you want to do, whether it's for money, whether it's for the love of what it is that you do. Maybe some of you are retired and it's a hobby or volunteer work that you are really self-actualizing. Maybe you're able to utilize a skill to help other people because you're retired and you can pass that knowledge and wisdom on to somebody else that's just starting out. She's in this protective circle where her magic cannot be touched. She is self-actualizing. She does not need a crystal. She doesn't need a wand. Everything she has is inside her. And this is what's happening for you. Everything you have is inside you. You don't need anything external. It's fun. Like I love sage, Palo Santo, candles, crystals. It's fun, but you don't need it. Okay? Everything you have is inside you. Instead of having a magic wand, why don't you point your finger? Everything you have is inside you, and that's what she is doing. She is using her will to power, her self-actualization to make things happen. And this doesn't matter if you're a male or female. That's just how the card is. It's about self-actualization. We also have the Five of, I always say the Five. We have the Hierophant. This is the priest. This is the tree of knowledge and wisdom. This is going back to the beginning of time. This tree holds all the beautiful stories that need to be told. This tree holds everything that you need to hear in knowledge and wisdom. Right? That saying, there's nothing new under the sun. Well, everything here is in this tree, the knowledge and the wisdom. This is your ancestors. This is your connection to source, to the divine. This is you asking, what story do I need to hear today for your wisdom and guidance, ancestors? What can you tell me? It's like when you go back and you read the ancient Greeks and you read maybe Roman mythology and you're gaining that wisdom and knowledge from those stories. They're timeless and they have a lot to offer to us. You're asking your ancestors for the same stories wherever you come from, whoever you identify with. You're asking for these beautiful divine downloads to be given to you to help give you guidance. Everybody has their own angels, their own connection to source. It's about asking for help. That's what's coming in for your career. So if you're not already in alignment with something that's meaningful and powerful for you, and maybe you don't know what is out there for you, maybe you're struggling to even just find that. You know that maybe you're not satisfied in the job that you're in right now, but you're looking for something. It's about sitting with it, maybe through meditation and sitting with it and asking that information to come through, and it will. It's in its own divine timing, but it will come. But it's you taking that first step to ask for it. It's you having that beautiful connection to source, to your ancestors, to gain those answers. All right, let's get those clarifiers. Sorry, Nat. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Ten of Cups. We've got the Two of Wands. Now, the Two of Wands is twice here for you. It is one of the main cards in your money, and now it is a clarifier in your career. So you really getting clarity on what it is that you want is going to be key to this particular reading. We also have the Knight of Cups. This is about you following your heart. All right. So when we look at this, let me grab the cards for you. When we look at this Nine of Wands, you really self-actualizing. Everything you have is inside you. Here it is. We've got the Queen of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is you self-actualizing. She is following her passion with enthusiasm, with creativity. She knows the right people. She's self-actualizing. She is the Queen of Wands, and she has absolutely no fear. And she is stepping into her new life. She is stepping into a position that is in total alignment for her. And that is what's happening for you. I feel like a lot of you I feel like you've made some changes and you've made some shifts, intellectual shifts, and maybe even your heart has shifted, or now you're able to at least follow your heart and do something that's been in alignment with, because sometimes that's slow going, you know. It's a big change that's coming, but here it is, the 10 of Cups. Everybody wants the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, and here it is for you, 10 of Cups. This is happy, joyful family. These people have chosen to be happy, and that's what you're doing, Capricorn. You are choosing to be happy. You are choosing something positive. You are choosing to follow your heart. You're choosing to do something that you love. And that might involve a sacrifice. Maybe you sacrifice a few dollars, you know, from a job that you take a little bit of a pay cut to do something that you love, that you're going to flourish in. And you know what? Maybe that gives you years on your life, because the other job that you were miserable in was actually taking years off your life. Maybe you were set up for a heart attack because it stresses you out. Things are a trade-off. Nothing is perfect. But when you're following your heart, that lightens your load and it makes things easier because it's you following your passion. Can your passion change over the years? Of course it can. This is where you're at right here, right now, in this moment in time. Then we have the Hierophant. This is the oldest tree. This is the tree of knowledge, okay? Knowledge and wisdom, because it's not trying to lead you astray. It's trying to help you become the best you that you can be. It's being clarified by the Two of Wands, like I said, you already have, and the Knight of Cups. This is about you getting clarity on what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to bring in. The whole world is in your hand. It's you figuring out what is right for you, what is in alignment with you, your mind, body, soul alignment. What do you really feel you want to do? Not what you think you want to do, not what somebody's telling you you should do. What do you want to do? Because that's going to allow you to be able to sustain it, because it's something you really want to do. And if you don't like it, then you change. But this is something that is near and dear to your heart that you want to do right now. You are literally following your heart. He's bringing his cup of love, and he is walking towards your future. So that's powerful. You are literally walking towards your future with your cup of love out. You're willing to take that chance. This Knight is on a mission, and so are you. You are going to try and self-actualize, or you already have self-actualized in this process, right? And there's always new information coming in, so you're continuing to ramp up. It's getting intense, and you keep going forward, and you're going forward. It's a beautiful thing, and here you are. You're marching forward. It's really beautiful. That is your career, whatever your career might be, and even if you're retired. A hobby, maybe just taking care of the grandkids and hanging out at home. What a treat that might be. Or maybe you get bored. I would get bored. I'm a doer. I have to do stuff. Otherwise I go insane. So it's whatever works for you. This is a general reading. All right, that's your money. That's your career. Now I'm going to look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. First card out, Four of Wands. Get out there and celebrate. This is a card of freedom, of celebration, of celebrating a milestone, celebrating a graduation. I think that you should be celebrating this epiphany that you're having with your money and your finances. You should be celebrating the fact that you're self-actualizing in a career. And it doesn't have to, it could be one or the other, or it could be both, right? But this is about you really celebrating everything that's coming in. This is celebrating you being on a higher timeline. Because if you're doing this, you're advancing onto higher timelines. You're trying to put your best life forward. Then we have this. I just looked down and saw this. Then we have the Fool. It's called the White Heart in this deck. And this is about you having this purity of heart, taking that leap of faith, taking that step forward, taking a chance. This is the guidance and advice from Spirit. Pivot. If you don't like where you're at, fucking pivot. Do something different, right? Take that leap of faith. Follow your heart. Use your mind. Do not just follow your heart blindly. Make sure you have calculated risks. Make sure that you're safe when you make this change. No one wants to be homeless. I'm not telling you to go and do something like that. Never quit a job unless you have another job lined up. That is the world we currently live in. A long time ago, you could do that because their jobs were everywhere. But it's not like that right now. So you need to make sure you've got something else lined up before you leave one, okay? Whatever that might be, you need to have something lined up. Even if it's you going and traveling, when you get back, have a job lined up. Do something where you're not caught off guard, or unless you've got a lot of money saved, and then you can afford to have that time off until you get a new job. Just saying, play it safe, right? We also have the Tower. This is the universe stepping in to release what no longer serves you. So when we're talking about finances and your career, many of you might be having a Tower moment. Maybe you have your finances that got wiped out in a bad investment. Maybe you mismanaged your money and it gave you a Tower moment. Maybe you're bouncing checks everywhere, or, and you're getting like all these fees from your bank or your credit union or whoever, whatever you have. Maybe that was a big eye-opener. Something happened. Maybe it's a bad investment. Maybe your real estate tanked. Maybe I'm in Florida, maybe you got wiped out by a hurricane and your insurance didn't come through, because that happened to a lot of people. It's a Tower moment that's here for that in your finances, in your career. But I think that whatever that Tower moment is, and let me talk about the Tower moment for the career too, it's kind of making way for a new path to open for you. It's kind of you rising up out of the ashes. And so it could be a small Tower moment or a big Tower moment. Either way, it's about you really rising up to the occasion, digging deep, and finding the inner strength and resolve within you to make it through something like that. And if it happens to be for your career, it could be that maybe you were following your heart and you tried one job and it just didn't work out. Maybe you got fired, laid off, whatever. Maybe the company folded, and that's okay because you gave it your best shot, and you have a Tower moment because it's not there. That's okay. It's a release, and now you're going to go do something bigger and better. Maybe the career and the job that's actually meant for you. This is a process. It should not devastate you to where it cripples you. It's a process and a learning lesson and a stage of life that you go through to become a bigger, better, stronger person. Whatever that Tower moment is for you, the Tower is there in the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to get some clarifiers. All right. What was I talking about? This is your strength and inner resolve. That's how you're going to handle this. Let me pull the rest of the clarifiers. And the Devil, there you are, Capricorn. You just showed up in your own reading. That means you're in a position of strength and power. That does not mean in this reading that you're going to have a problem with bondage or toxicity. When you show up for me in this position of strength and power, what this is saying is that you're double down and you're going to work, and you're going to have this determination and this drive to really make something happen for yourself. So I'll get into that in a minute. And man, the Strength card with Capricorn, with your strength, your hard work, and your determination, that tells me nothing can stop you if you put your mind to it. So don't get afraid when you see the Devil card. It depends on how it's aspected in the vibration for me, because I read vibrations, how it's coming in. So let me get to that in a minute. We also have the Six of Swords. We have the Hierophant. Now the Hierophant is here twice for you, the Priest. Oh, holy shit. Capricorn, we have the Tower being clarified by the Tower. Sorry. Same card, different deck. I'm just going to say that means to me you're going to have a major Tower moment. And I am not someone that wants to be a naysayer. I hope you know that. But if you follow my channel, I'm not that individual. I'm not reading for the dark side, okay? But you do have the Tower here twice, and I'll elaborate. I'm pulling one more clarifier for it. And that is going to be the Page of Swords. Okay, so I'll come to that in just a second. When we look at this, we've got this Four of Wands. Now, that's the 1111 card. Usually it's 2 wands here and 2 wands there, and you go through that gateway, and it's the card of freedom, celebration, celebrating milestones like marriages, graduations, epiphany moments, this aha moment, which is right above it when you have that Ace of Swords. It's being clarified by the Strength card and you, Capricorn, the Devil card. So what is this saying? You need to get out and celebrate in your freedom. You are free when you tap into your inner strength and your inner resolve to overcome anything that comes your way. This infinity sign is saying you can dig deep inside yourself and overcome whatever comes your way. Don't let it get you down. You have the ability to work hard, and you have self-determination, and you have all these beautiful traits about you, Capricorn. You're a hard worker, and there's nothing too big that you can't take on and win. You're taming this inner beast. So when this Tower moment comes, it's for you to dig deep, and I think it's to teach you just how strong and determined you actually are. But I think that it's releasing things that no longer serve you. Things that either you can't see, that you're holding on to, that you don't want to let go of, for maybe even for sentimental reasons. And the universe is saying, let it go. It's not helping you. It's weighing you down. And I'll get to that in a minute. I just feel like they're connected. That's why I'm drawing the line. But I have the Fool to elaborate on first. This is taking that beautiful leap of faith, having that purity of heart with what it is that you're bringing in. It's being clarified by the Six of Swords and the Hierophant. And like I said, the Hierophant is here twice. I'm going to show it to you. This is the same card, different deck. It's the wise old tree, the tree of knowledge, and the priest, okay? This is the connection to source. This is beautiful divine downloads. He's also training these people here in what it is his knowledge is. So what this is telling me is that with this Fool, this is about you getting more divine downloads on maybe even just directions that it's meant that you are meant to go in, because this is a leap of faith, taking a new journey. It's a new chapter in your life. And I think that maybe some of you are even being divinely guided. Maybe you're getting blessings that are coming in for you. Maybe you're getting signs that are coming in for you. I feel that some of you are literally transitioning. Maybe you're actually moving to a different residence, a different state, city, country, whatever it might be for you. You're leaving troubled waters behind and you're going on to calmer shores. I feel that you're taking things that are meant for you with you. Now, swords are thoughts, words, and ideas. I feel like you're taking the good ideas that are resonating with you, with whatever this move is coming in. I feel like you're taking the good with you, whatever these divine downloads are that are coming in for you. These are from your mentors, your guides, your guardian angels, directly from source, whatever that might be. Okay, now we're going to get to the Tower. And I'm not trying to scare anybody, but the Tower is here twice. So even if you've had a Tower moment in the past, here it is again. Same card, different deck, and it's doubling down. That tells me that you are still holding on to things that no longer serve you. And the universe is going to step in and create that Tower moment. So because this is money and career, maybe you get laid off from a job, maybe you get fired, maybe your job doesn't exist anymore because the company folded, there was a fire in the building, whatever it might be. Maybe your job went to China, maybe your job went to Mexico. Whatever it is, it's about you having a Tower moment in that. And it could be maybe just in money, maybe just in career, maybe it's in both. And it's a big flush. And you're going to start over from a clean slate, and you can carve out a clean path for yourself with whatever it is that you want to do in the direction you want to go in. Because remember, you're going to follow your heart. You're clarifying your intention, you're following your heart. And maybe the reason you're clarifying your intention is because you had such a big Tower moment. Now you're catching your breath and you have to figure out what it is that you want to do now, after this huge release that comes. We also have, with the two Towers, this Page of Swords, and he's like a detective. He's looking for answers. And I think that this is what you're doing. He's using his intellect. He's using his wit. He's using his ability to ask the right questions to gain these answers. Now, he is a page. It's a younger energy, which tells me maybe you're going in a new direction. Maybe you're having this new relationship with money and your finances. Maybe you're having a new career, a new outlook on whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe it is a new hobby, and maybe it's a new type of volunteer work that you're doing that you never considered. Whatever it is, it's involved with this tower moment, but it's allowing you to see clearly like a detective and really communicate what it is that you want to do, either intellectually through thoughts or telling other people what direction is that you want to go in, like sharing with friends or family. Yeah, it's really powerful. All right, that's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now I'm going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. Excuse me. My throat's dry from that sinus drip. Yuck. So your opportunity is the Two of Swords. Now, is this appropriate or what? Now, you have a lot of twos in here. So this Two of Swords is the magic mirror. He's walking on his life path, and the magic mirror presents itself. And he can't go around it. He can't go under it, over it. He has to confront himself in the mirror. This is the Know Thyself card. You need to know who you are right here and right now. This is similar to the Judgment card, but on a smaller scale. You're asking yourself the questions. Who am I right here, right now, at this exact moment in time? What makes me happy? You know, what's my philosophy? How's my health? How are my finances? How is my career? Do I like what I do? Do I like where I'm going? How do I see myself in a year, 2 years, 5 years? You can look at your past and gain that knowledge and wisdom in a compassionate way. Don't beat yourself up over anything in the past. That's not what this is about. It's looking at things right here, right now to gain that knowledge and that wisdom. But you need to know who you are right here and right now. This is Know Thyself, not just what your past has been. It's who you are right now. What is making you happy? What's your favorite color? Has it changed? Maybe at one time it was blue, now it's yellow. Is that significant? Maybe. You can answer that question. What's your favorite food? Has that changed and why? Because you're looking at health, wealth, finances. You are looking at career. You're looking at a lot of different things. Has your favorite food changed because you've moved to a different country and you have more opportunity now to try different things? What is it? What is going on with you, right? What is your strength of character? What's your weakness of character? You're asking yourself all these questions to gain this insight about yourself, and you don't have to share these answers with anybody. This is just for you. This is an opportunity that will help you in your decision making. In your challenge, we've got the Temperance card. It's called the Forge in this deck. This is about you having peace, balance, healing. This is really about you having patience. This is in your challenge position. Maybe you don't have patience right now. Maybe you're pretty pissed off that you had a tower moment. And maybe you're having a hard time recovering from it because tower moments can last a long time. That's a major arcana. So when someone has a tower moment, it usually isn't just quick. The action might be quick, but the repercussions can last for months and years with some people. So maybe you're pissed off about the tower moment. So your challenge is to have patience for it. Your challenge is to remain in balance and to have a good, healthy understanding and position about that tower moment. Maybe it's something else. But at the end of the day, it's a challenge for you to remain in balance. So let's get some clarifiers. Maybe it's a challenge for you to balance your checkbook, right? Because this is money and career. It could be something as minor as that. Maybe you haven't been able to balance your checkbook in years. You're not very good at it. Well, maybe it's time for you to have that breakthrough and epiphany and success that that's something that you really need to do if you want to be able to move forward and be a saver or know where your money is, right? All right, so the first card is the Chariot. Then we've got the Three of Cups. We've got the King of Swords. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So we've got the Chariot and the Three of Cups, clarifying the Two of Swords. So that tells me once you get to know yourself, it's allowing you to use your intuition and help guide you forward in life. You know, once you gain that knowledge of yourself, it allows you to have this active will to power to really move forward. But you need that knowledge, that self-knowledge to do it. right? This is allowing you to have that victory and success when you have the self-knowledge. It's a time to celebrate, to feel it with friends, family, feel it in your heart, to really tap into that. That's a beautiful thing. That is your opportunity, and that's powerful. That will allow you to choose the career you want to go into, accept the career that you're in, or like I said, even if you are volunteering or if you're retired, that's a big switch for you. Maybe you need to accept retirement and you need to know who you are now as a retired person, right? And what you want to do is retirement. So now we're going to look at your challenge. Your challenge is to be in this position of balance, to have patience. Maybe you're impatient right now. Things are not coming the way you want them to. They're not fast enough. Or maybe it's coming in so fast you want it slow. Whatever it is, you've got this type of impatience. It's being clarified by the Nine of Pentacles and the King of Swords. She has worked really hard to get to this position. She is the lady of luxury, the lady of wealth. These pentacles, she has worked really hard to get to this position. She's had laser focus. Just like you, Capricorn, you have laser focus, you have self-determination, you have a strong work ethic to really make things happen. You climb up that hill. You are the goat. You climb up that hill to really make things happen in that devil energy. And here you are right here with that self-determination. She has the same focus. And this is the card of independence and self-reliance. So to overcome this type of impatience and to get into a place of balance, it's you tapping into this self-reliance and independence to make it happen. You are literally making it happen. Then we've got the King of Swords. This king is a visionary. This king can see 10 steps ahead. It's in your challenge position. For you to have that position of balance, it's for you to take a deep breath and look into things intellectually. He's a judge. He's looking at the big picture, right? He's taking in all different angles, all sides to make the best possible decision. This butterfly is there's several, representing this type of transformation. He has his sword of truth, victory, and triumph in his hand. This is you having a breakthrough. I feel that a lot of this is about you getting clarity, okay? It's clarity of thought, and it's clarity of clarifying your intention before you take action. So there's a lot of clarity coming in. There's a lot of you asking the tree of knowledge for stories, for advice, guidance. There's a lot going on here. I think you're making a big shift in your life, whatever that is for you. That tower is the universe stepping in to help you make a really big shift. I don't want to say I'm sorry because this is just the energy of the cards, but just know that that is part of it. And again, this is a general reading. Maybe you've already had your tower moment. Maybe another one is coming. You know, that's part of life. And it's to embrace it, learn from it, and really make the most of it. If it's releasing what no longer serves you, man, let it lighten your load and move forward. Hit the ground running. It's time for a clean slate. Reinvent yourself and get yourself out there. All right, that's what I have for you, Capricorn, for the money and career reading. This is the first one in this series. If you could, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And leave a comment if this resonates with you. And let me know where you're watching from in the world. I'm going to be traveling, doing conferences, and I'm going to Australia this summer, which I'm in Florida, so it'll be their winter. It'll be my summer, and I'm really looking forward to that with the beautiful people and the beautiful continent. It seems very magical. I can't wait to go. I've never been there. And if you would like a personal reading with me, the link is in the description below, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. There you can book a personal reading with me, sign up for the online tarot masterclass, and I also do personal tarot classes. I've had a lot of people book with me. They don't want to do a group study. They want to learn individually, one-on-one. Not a problem. I'm actually going to offer that as an official booking on my site. So look for that. That is coming probably the next week, but I've had so many people do it, I'm just booking them directly in. So it's really a lot of fun. People are coming out. They love it. They love the one-on-one approach. So we're doing that. There's only a few there's only a few seats left in the class for the online tarot masterclass. if you're interested in it. It's the month of March. So you do need to sign up within the next 30 days to make sure you get your spot. That being said, what else? Oh, and don't forget, every Tuesday is Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun, and it is by donation. People submit their questions in advance through PayPal or Venmo, or they do it live through PayPal, Venmo, or Super Chat. I always ask that you do PayPal and Venmo if you can. I know not everybody has it, just because YouTube takes 40%. That's the only reason. Otherwise, oh my God, of course, Super Chat. But it is a lot of fun. If you can, or if you've never seen an episode, you can watch a previous episode, or you can show up live. All right, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.